Settle down, Paolo.
Where have you been? Aranjo? What's the matter with you? I said, where have you been?
Not your child, woman.
I spoke with Vincent's wife today. He said he got work in the city. She said maybe if...
I'm not interested.
We live like beggars while you wait for some fool to seek out Aranjo and his medicine.
Enough! You, Lena, and the others, all of you, you will learn to hold your tongue soon enough. I will have the power, and everything will be as before.
And that's all we need, isn't it? I can put your chants and your spells over the fire, mix them with your power, and serve them at the table.
Can you understand nothing? Stupid old woman! Look, Lena. Can you understand this? Of course not. But I do. And that's all that matters. This is the source. This is the power passing over 100 years from the hand of Nahala into mine. And soon, woman, Nahala himself will stand at my side.
Nahala? Crazy! That's what you are, crazy!
Wait, woman. Wait and see!
is late. Naranjo? Naranjo?
Morning, Carol. Hello?
Morning.
Professor Weber called twice already.
Gene Weber? Not before I've had some coffee. I'll get it.
Oh, one of the TV stations called, and they will be here this afternoon for an interview.
That didn't take long, did it?
Well, I guess our friend in the vault is making a big hit with the media.
Don't forget your 9:45.
At 9:45 what?
With Dean Bow, remember? And you have a meeting with the tribal elders at the excavation at 2:30.
Right. Listen, Tom Eagle's going out there with me. Better give him a call around noon to remind him.
Okay.
Oh, Paul, before we get swamped with interviews, make out a release and a fact sheet for the press. Not too technical, but make it informative. Carol will type it up for you.
Okay. I'll have it later this morning.
Paul, make sure the vault stays locked. No one's allowed inside without you or me.
Okay.
I've got to get going. Carol, tell Weber I'll get back to him after my 8:40, please.
This is gonna be one of those days.
Good morning. Well, we're only missing the usuals. We may as well get started. Now, I believe we left off with the emergence of the ghost dance cult. As the 1880s drew to a close, almost all of the Western tribes shared a crushing sense of hopelessness. And once again, the white man's government wanted to reduce their reservations even further. So, they were ripe for a messiah. And that messiah was Waboka. He started preaching a strange mixture of Christianity and the old Indian beliefs called the ghost dance religion. Among other claims, Waboka swore that he had actually visited God in heaven.
Oh, that gorgeous Rick Haley called. Said he was going to be here at about 5:30.
Gorgeous who?
You know Rick Haley, the photographer from Geographic?
Oh, no, you mean the guy who was in here last month with the little cigars and the tight pants? Now, do me a favor. You handle it.
With pleasure. I think he's a doll. Did you know that Rick does a lot of stuff for fashion magazines?
You mean like Whips and Chains Monthly?
And for your information, he said I have a very classic look.
Classic is not the word.
And he says he really wants to do something with me.
I'm sure he would.
God, Paul, you're always so cynical about people you don't even know. Why don't you go play with your mommy?
Anthropology. Hiya, Ben. What's up? Oh, brother, what did they get?
Haven't got a complete list yet, but the gravesite's pretty well cleaned out.
What the hell are we paying that guard for?
Don't ask me. We can't even find him. Last time he was gone for 2 days. You know that.
Yeah, probably sleeping it off under a cactus somewhere. All right, look, call me back as soon as you know exactly what's missing. Yeah. Yeah, talk to you later. Damn it.
On page 215 in your text, you'll find a depiction of the ghost dance ritual. The crude muslin shirt worn by the dancers was a sacred ghost shirt. This shirt was believed to protect the wearer against the white man's bullets. You'll see a number of similarities in some of the tribal rituals we've already seen. Isn't that right, Phelan? I said, isn't that right, Phelan?
Sure, definitely.
I'm afraid even the ghost dance couldn't bring you back to life, Phelan. It's important to remember that for the Indians, the ghost dance cult presented a marvelous new world in graphic detail. A world inhabited only by Indians, in which the buffalo would darken the land once again. And in fact, previous generations of Indians would come back to walk the earth.
Just called. Some bad news.
Oh, please, not today.
Some more things disappeared last night.
What?
And that's not all. There's been an accident with one of the workers.
Well, what happened?
He got pinned underneath the flatbed somehow.
Oh, no. Is he going to be all right?
They don't know yet, but his legs are pretty bad, and Montalas figures you should get out there right away.
Well, yes, of course. If I can just get out there before the elders
It's
find
too
out
late
about
for that. The elders probably know more about it than we do right now.
Well, how could they find out already?
They had to take him to the infirmary on the reservation.
Oh, Paul.
And they're on their way out to the site to meet with Ben now.
All right, listen. You're going to have to cover my classes for me. Tell Carol to cancel with Dean Bell immediately with apologies. I'm going to go over and get Tom. I'll check in with you later.
Okay.
This thing's getting out of hand, Kay.
All right, I'll handle it. Mr. Basawaya, you know Tom Eagle?
This is no time for pleasantries. We told you from the start that this would bring nothing but trouble.
Yes, but you did give us your permission.
Some of us did, Doctor. Not all of us.
Can you not understand what you have brought upon yourselves and on us if this is the resting place?
If this is the resting...
Nahala, Doctor. This is the resting place of Nahala. The body that you found lying in the box was face down. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And was this not the way to ensure that the dead one could never revenge himself on others in the next life?
You really believe all that, don't you?
Eagle, you of all people should understand.
Perhaps you have forgotten what the old man taught you.
You believe whatever you want.
Tom?
Enough has been said here. Doctor. But I tell you this. The man who was hurt was only the beginning. Stop this work now.
Well, you were a big help. I felt like a real jerk standing
you can
down
listen to all that nonsense if you want, but don't ask me to.
there. Okay. All I want to know is, do you know who this Nahala is?
Kay, he is just a crazy legend.
Well, you might think it's crazy, but you could at least have some respect for their feelings.
That's easy for you to say, Kay. You learned all about the Indians in a nice, air-conditioned classroom. I lived it. I worked damn hard to free myself of these fairy tales, and there is no way I am going to be dragged back into it.
I'm sorry. I just didn't realize how you felt. I wouldn't have asked you to come up here with me if I had. Sorry, I'm just a bit touchy.
It'll be all right.
But what was that business all about? You of all people should understand. What was that?
Oh, who knows, Kay? When you're out on that reservation, that supernatural nonsense is about all you have left.
Mr. Haley a minute ago.
Here, and... God, no. It's gonna be my job. Maybe she has a sense of humor.
Hey, come on. You know, I love you, but let's get out of here, all right? What the hell is this? Hey, Carol? Come on, Carol, let's not play games. Let's go.
Ocasio? I suppose you've already heard. About the digging place, I mean. There's much talk in the village.
Always much talk there. And little else.
From some of the elders, there is even talk of Nahala. The people are afraid. Some want to come to you, but others warn them to stay away. Some of them tell their children to stay away from me. Will you need me in the morning?
Yes, child of the crow. In the morning.
I'll lock up.
Oh, it's all right. I have to wait for Tom anyway. He's picking me up. Paul, what do you think? What do you think our chances are of getting a solid history on that body?
It shouldn't be much of a problem. I mean, we know that area very well. I could probably develop a damn good profile on it, I mean, considering the artifacts that
No, that's not what I'm asking you. Is there even a remote possibility that we might come up with a personal background?
Oh, you mean actually identify that specific body? It's possible. I mean, it's very unlikely. You know, look, I mean, but anything's possible.
Oh, you and I both know that the tribal council has been terribly upset about this project right from the top. Right?
All right. Now you're trying to suggest that there's something connected with what the council and what happened here?
It's occurred to me. Look, but I don't think we should even think about that right now. Paul, some of the elders, unfortunately it's some of the more vocal ones, believe that what we have in there is the body of somebody called Nahala. And whoever he is, they're scared to death of him. I have to tell you, it didn't do very much for my scholarly pride to admit. I've never even heard the name before.
So neither have I. But we both know that every group has a whole category of dark legends, and this is just one more.
Maybe. But if we can actually identify that body, we can put the whole thing to rest.
Yeah? And then what if it is your Nahala in there?
Nahala. Well, in that case, we've got a problem. One big problem. Thanks. You go ahead.
Where'd you put the coffee?
It's on the stove. What? I'm sorry, Tom. What?
Are you all right? Sure you don't want any?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is there any reason why Paul can't handle things tomorrow? You need to get away from there, Kay. For a while, at least. Maybe we could both get away from it. What do you think? Take care of it. Right?
What? Oh, sure. I mean, no. I've got too much to do. I'm all right, really. We'll talk tomorrow, all right? I've just got to get some sleep.
Okay. Tomorrow. Lock everything up tight. Good night.
weren't playthings. Kachina dolls were considered very sacred. The medicine men used them in mystical and religious rituals. They would often bury their dead with the dolls. In fact, they believed that the spirit of the dead person entered the doll. Now, this is an excellent collection of Kachina dolls. And this little fearsome creature with a blood-stained knife is Soya Wuti, or the Monster Woman. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask any of the staff. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Hi, Paul.
How you feeling? You look beat.
I couldn't sleep, you know?
Listen, I may have found something. You remember the private collection that came in last semester?
The one from the Linden Foundation?
That's it. I found an old diary in there that belonged to a guard at the territorial prison. And there's some references to a real hellraiser from the San Andrew group. Every time the guy referred to him, he called him Nathan Hall, Indian. You know how they used to give the Indian prisoners Christian names?
Nat Hall. Hall.
Look, it's a long shot, but who knows?
Look, was there anything about what area he came from?
No, not a thing. But there's a lot of material I haven't even covered yet.
Okay. Well, look, let me know if anything else turns up, okay?
Sure. Listen, when are we going to get to unwrap our friend?
I'd like to wait for the x-ray before we touch the plane.
Okay. Well, they should be back this morning.
Good. Paul.
Sorry.
It's all right.
They just sent over the x-ray.
Well, why don't you give me a few minutes and we'll get started, okay?
Okay.
Paul? Paul?
What is that?
I'm not sure.
Tumor, maybe.
All right. We'll go over these tomorrow with the radiologist. What do you want to do? Want to quit or shall we open it up?
Let's do it.
Great. A man after my own heart. Let's stop here. We'll both be at it all night. Why don't you go ahead and pull that outer covering back on and lock up. I'll give Tom a call before we leave.
Okay.
I am getting out of here. All right, Tom. Maybe you're right. Wherever. Sure. Fine, No. It'd be crazy to come all the way back here. I'll meet you there. Okay. Fine. Bye-bye. Tom wants to go to dinner. You want to come along?
No, thanks. I got a whole mountain of term papers to... Oh, before you go, I found some more references to your Nahala in an old BIA journal. And it seems that at the time of the ghost dance, Nahala was a renegade who couldn't accept the dream of peace with the whites. So he practiced his own brand of religion. Ritual murders, burnings, torture.
And he was from this area?
He came here in 1894 after kidnapping a white woman and making her his wife. But she seems to have fallen under his spell because she joined his cult and they became a murderous team.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah, but that's not all. The woman's sister spent months trying to track them down, trying to convince her to leave him and go back with her. And they tortured her for days before they killed her.
Oh, come on. Her own sister?
Yeah, nice couple, huh? Anyway, there's a cross-reference to Colby's Indian Compendium, but I haven't gotten that far yet.
Well, we've got a Colby's around here somewhere.
Okay. Do yourself a favor and let me handle it. You're tired. Go to dinner and try to relax. I promise you I'll call you as soon as I hear anything.
Can I trust you?
Scout's on.
I don't know how I'm supposed to relax after what you just told me. I'll try. I've got to get going.
I won't walk you to your car.
Yeah, sure. I'll just walk.
Take it easy, lady. Calm down now.
Where did you come from?
I think you'd better step back to the patrol car.
GT5, OK 7.
Oh, no. A little fuller.
How's that?
Oh, yes. That's it.
Thanks, Bob, for coming in. Good night.
Night.
Well?
I'll be honest with you. You're right. I have no intention of wasting my time looking for some mystery man out in the desert. But if there are some people who are resentful enough of your excavation, there's a good chance that one of them has decided to do something about it. You would be amazed at what people will do, Doctor. With or without a full moon.
Lieutenant, I think I understand your position quite well. And I can't blame you if you just can't accept this as a serious occurrence.
Just a minute. Nobody is taking this lightly. Most of all, not me. We're talking about murder here, Doctor, 2 to be exact. And there's nothing supernatural about that. Richard! Would you make a copy of this for the lady, please? Thank you.
Vallejo.
Good. Yes, thank you. Mr. Eagle is down in the lobby. He'll wait for you there.
They tell you what happened?
Yes, I think
You think I'm crazy?
Of course not. I just think you're very tired, that's all.
Huh? I was afraid to tell the lieutenant. He already thinks I'm out of my mind. His face. The man who followed me. It's the face of the body we found.
Listen to me, honey. You've been under a terrific strain. Out in the desert at night, your mind can turn somersaults, and whatever you see or hear can seem very real.
No, I'm telling you, he was there.
Sure he was there. And it doesn't matter if he was actually there or not, because either way, he was real enough to almost get you killed.
Tom, please. If you do know something about all this, you, the old man, I don't even care anymore. Please, don't keep it from me. What's happening to us? I've never been so frightened.
my God.
This is Dr. Foster.
Oh, shit.
I'm not in at the moment, so please leave your message when you hear the tone, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Kay, this is Paul. I don't care how late it is. Please give me a call as soon as you get back. There's something very strange happening here. The woman that Nahala kidnapped was a Melissa Stewart. And there's a damn good picture of her in Colby's compendium. And this is, it's absolutely crazy. But, oh, Jesus.
Special collections, please. Yes, this is Dr. Foster in anthropology. Would you check a title for me, please? It's Colby's Southwest Indian Compendium, 1911. Would you excuse us? Now, please?
Then give us a minute, please. Kay, what is the matter with her?
Please, help me.
And even those who do not believe a word of it would just as soon have nothing to do with him. The man is, oh, I don't know, strange.
All right, I understand that. But can he help us?
There are some people who think this Ocasio is a sorcerer. Ocasio. My name is Thomas Eagle. We come to speak to you about the trouble in the city. Many things have happened which the men in the city cannot understand. And now, the name Nahala is spoken.
They cannot understand themselves. How can they understand what goes on around them? And they speak of Nahala. Why? To run from their own shadows like frightened children. Just as you did.
Ocasio, I only ask that you speak with us. That's all. The woman is from the university. She thinks she has seen Nahala. But a police lieutenant says that this is all the work of someone who is trying to fool us.
Has this police lieutenant found such a person?
No.
Then let him believe what he wishes. He is content.
Ocasio, couldn't you just explain?
This is not a school, and I am not a teacher. First, I must see your excavation.
When?
When do you wish to be free of your troubles?
We could be here in the morning.
When is your morning? At what time?
Whenever you want.
My morning is the gray before the sun. First light.
We'll be here. First light. I'll just be a minute, Tom. Would you see who that is, please?
Sure.
Oh, hi.
Sorry. Museum's closed.
Oh, I know. I'm really here to see Paul Michaels.
You want to leave a message?
Well, Paul let me borrow this, but he said if I didn't get it back to him today...
Look, give it to me. I'll put it on his desk, call him first thing in the morning, and tell him you really brought it back tonight. Okay?
Wow, that'd be super. You'll give it to Paul, won't you?
Yes, I will.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Have a good evening.
You're welcome. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah?
Do me a favor, I'm locked out. Will you please call the security guard and tell him to let me in?
Yeah, sure. Right away.
Thank you.
This exhibit represents only a small portion of the bird life native to the Sonoran Desert, which stretches from northern Mexico through southern Arizona. Listen carefully for the distinct call of each bird.
I'm sorry I bothered you.
No problem, sir. Good night.
Good night. Okay.
Okay. Are you all right?
Of course. No. Don't.
What is the matter?
Look, Tom, I'm just tired, that's all. Why don't you just go on and I'll...
Are you serious? I'm not going to leave you alone with... What is that?
Now, Tommy, go. Now you must help.
Just tell me what's happening and I'll do what you ask.
This much I can tell you. If you will do just as I say, you will have your woman back. If not, she is forever lost.
I'll do as you say.
There's a house just beyond. Inside there, you must find a leather pouch no bigger than your hand. When you have it, return the pouch to the body and burn everything. If one is not cremated, the soul will wander forever. Stop for no one. Above all, the woman. As long as she is with Nahala, she is Soyokuti. And she will take your life and put it in the basket on her back.
Yeah.